yo, thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source, your source for celeb news. Now today we have, hey yo man, look, we got another lawsuit, man. I mean, these things keep coming. It's crazy, man. How many? Well, I guess, you know what I'm saying, now folks figure like people are listening. I don't really know. Look, listen, man, never mind all that. First and foremost, man, are you okay? All right? Look, I know a lot of y'all felt that earthquake earlier today. You know what I'm saying? It was a 4.8. But look, you know who probably wishes it was bigger? Your favorite artist, the Diddler. That's right. Look, bro's been having a horrible last 6 months, hasn't he? Don't you feel sad for him? You don't feel bad even a little bit? Look, every time we see him, his behind is dancing. When he said, I don't even know how to stop, he wasn't playing. Look, at this point, right, and after Stevie J done gave us a glimpse of who was in attendance at a Diddy party, a celebrity is standing as still as possible, trying not to be noticed and fingered out as a Diddy associate. Look, you still stuck on the fingered portion, right? You like fingered is a poor choice of words, celeb. You know what I'm saying? But I get what you're saying. Look, never mind all that. Meanwhile, right? Puff is out here riding bicycles with Stevie J, right? And taking pics with no security, like he Tekashi 6ix9ine or something. And the crazy thing is this. What everybody is now saying out loud, talk show host Wendy Williams has been saying for the past 30 years, man. It's insane. It really made me think folks is protecting the bag, man. You follow what I'm saying? Wendy been speaking on some of the sketchy practices of the Diddler, who dressed as the, remember when he dressed up as the Joker? We saw him dressed up as the Joker and we all knew he was really the Diddler. Look, what's wild is this. It's being stated, right, that Puff has secret recordings of celebrities in after parties, which I'm sure Homeland Security wanted to grab a hold of. And having secret recordings, right, is absolutely equivalent. It mirrors the secret pics or the secret information that Wendy Williams had on the sketchy practices of the Diddler. Look, here's the thing, man. Take a listen to what Wendy said happened to her when she tried to bring that up back in the past, courtesy of the legendary source on our backup channel, man. Take a listen to this information just in case you missed it.
After Wendy put Diddy in a very uncomfortable position by revealing that she had a photo of him in a very uncomfortable position, Diddy did a few things to try to shut Wendy down. First, Diddy sent his girl group Total up to the radio station to run the fade on Wendy. Check this out.
I remember I got off the air one day and them Total bitches were downstairs waiting, and everybody upstairs at the radio station was looking down, egging it on, waiting for something to go down. I wasn't yet married. My knight in shining armor screeched up in his car just out of nowhere. I didn't even know what was about to happen. Skell hiding like a girl. Thanks, Skell. I'm standing in the door like, what? And I'm literally about to go through. Now, I'm not like, what, let's fight, because I'm not one of those type of broads. And plus, there was 3 of them. Out of nowhere. This is like, I think we were first starting to date. We were brand new into it. You know, there were little signs. You know how little signs kick in that certain people are meant to be in your life and stuff. There were a lot of those that happened before, we actually sealed the deal. And that was like one of them. Like, God only knows what would have happened if I got out on the sidewalk and everything like that. Papers going flying, scale cowering. The little Chinese man that drove the van that they were coming. There was no security or anything. It was just them 3 fighting broads. And me. And my coworkers that shot standing upstairs trying to look down to see it all jump off. They all knew. When I said goodnight to everybody's pressed up against the window. I didn't even walk or bother asking, what are you all looking for? Because when the clock strikes, it's time to go. It is time to go. Nobody rushes out of a place faster than me.
And ain't nobody put you on?
No! That's what I'm saying. Nobody put me on. They're all pressed up against the window, looking down, knowing what the hell was about to happen. I didn't get a chance to hit the sidewalk. You know what I'm saying? Before I knew it, out of nowhere. Nobody called. It's not even like he knew. It was just like weird. Almost like karma. Next thing I know, he's out of the car and there's a whole bunch of rah-rah going on outside, and I'm still trying to figure out what the hell is going on. And I send Cower and Skell out on the sidewalk, and he comes back in and says, "It's Total outside." And they were about to set it on you. I was none the wiser. The bastards that I work with, they all know.
That's what's killing me right now.
Well, now it's killing them. Yet another scene that went down at Shot 97. Thank God it wasn't like that, but
Okay.
Hey look, Puff brought the total package on Wendy's ass. You know what I'm saying? And look, and it's just like your coworkers to be pressed up against the windows ready to watch your behind get pummeled. Okay? That's how you know the people at work are your coworkers in that damn cotton field. Them ain't your buddies, man. Y'all forced to work together. And listen, a lot of y'all are new to the Diddler shenanigans, but a lot of folks first heard of Diddy back in 1991 when he hosted that celebrity basketball event at the college where the proceeds were supposed to go to like some kind of AIDS awareness fundraiser or something like that, but promoters oversold the event and there was a stampede where 9 people were killed and none of the proceeds even went to an AIDS fundraiser because the fundraiser was later labeled a scam. Just in case you missed it when Source covered it. Take a listen to this insanity.
You couldn't tell him shit and he was doing whatever he wanted to do.
So, here's the thing. A lot of people don't know this, but not only did Wendy say that she had a photo of P. Diddy, but later on she created a website called Wendy.com, and on her website, she also alleged that she had seen a video of P. Diddy doing some really foul-ish, which now, in hindsight, may have been one of the earliest videos of his alleged freak-offs. Now, the irony of the whole Wendy Diddy situation is that while Diddy was hell-bent on destroying Wendy's career, years earlier, Wendy actually tried to help save his. Because in 1991, when Diddy threw the infamous celebrity basketball game at City College, which left 9 people dead due to a stampede because the promoters got greedy and oversold the tickets, someone who was at CCNY who was affiliated with Kiss FM noticed that the situation at the game was getting out of control. And 1 hour before the stampede actually took place, they called Kiss FM radio station and told them what was up. And realizing that the situation was teetering on the verge of danger, Wendy Williams jumped on the radio and tried to calm the situation down before it even happened. But it was too late. Check this out.
You, no matter where you live, I'm sure, have heard about the tragedy here in New York City. What started as a benefit basketball game featuring rap stars, turning into the worst nightmare imaginable. Thousands of excited teenagers and other young people crushed into a suffocating heap at the bottom of a staircase at City College, leaving 9 dead and almost 30 others severely injured.
The event in question was a celebrity basketball game. At first, said to be an AIDS fundraiser, hosted and promoted by Sean Puffy Combs. He held the event along with another well-known rapper, Heavy D. Combs was no stranger to throwing big parties and even bigger after parties. It was something he did often, and this event, like many others, was supposed to go down as a memorable night full of notable moments. As the event approached, tickets were sold at $20 a ticket to ensure entrance to the star-studded event. Some of the well-known names in attendance were LL Cool J, Mike Tyson, Dougie Fresh, and Red Alert. The teams facing off against one another were full of talent. The game was marketed as the Hepsters versus the Puff Daddy All-Stars. Some of the talent on Heavy D's team included Michael Bivins of Belle Biv DeVoe and New Edition, members of Boyz II Men, Run DMC, Phife Dawg, and Big Daddy Kane. They'd go head-to-head against Puffy's team, which had members of Jodeci, Brand Nubian, Guy, Nice and Smooth, and Ed Lover. DJing the event was Funkmaster Flex of Hot 97.
The confusion about ticket sales is where the problem began, but this didn't really alarm anybody. This was a charity event after all, so nobody was exactly eager to cancel it. Not until it was too late.
The exact location of the event was said to be at the Nat Holman Gymnasium, located inside City College. It was then that a member of Kiss FM's staff saw the insanely large crowd standing outside of the college. Knowing that there was just no way everyone could possibly be let in. In the hour that followed, a call was made to the Kiss FM station, letting them know that the event was over-publicized. Wendy Williams, who was a Kiss FM DJ at the time, would tell listeners that if they didn't already have a ticket to the event, they should stay home. But it was just far too late to put that message. Broke through the glass, was now pushing on all of the people below in the 12-foot wide stairwell, crushing everyone who stood against the doors. Full-blown panic and chaos would erupt as many climbed onto each other, trying to fight their way out. Others gasped for air as hundreds of bodies pressed onto them, making it impossible for their lungs to expand. Many lay unconscious as others fell on top of them, and bodies stacked onto one another. They were all trapped, crushing one another, and the situation would only get much worse. Eventually, some of the doors were opened, and those inside who become privy to the ongoing chaos just feet away began pulling people inside the gym where there was room, and the pandemonium continued. The following footage was taken that night and shows the confusion, chaos, and attempt to save lives. The crowd will look on in disbelief as many injured collapsed into the gym. Bodies were carried throughout the gym, appearing to be lifeless. On the mic, rapper Dougie Fresh would make a plea for those with a cellular phone to call for help, since the only payphone was behind a locked door. Calls were made from within the gym walls, and the situation was already as bad as it could get.
A female?
Yeah, a female.
Of asthma?
If he had an asthma attack? She passed out unconscious. They can't revive her.
The events that took place at City College on December 28th of 1991 leave horrifying memories in the minds of those who lived through it and in the minds of those who lost someone or knew someone there. While it may not be spoken about as frequently as other events, to the people of New York, every year as the holiday season approaches, 9 different families have to face another year without their loved ones, and countless others have endured lifelong trauma after witnessing all this tragedy unfold. Of course, the question becomes, who's to blame? Why did this happen? There was a celebrity game that took place mere weeks before this. What was the difference? Selling too many tickets? Was it the miscommunication about tickets sold? Was it because of the big support behind the call?
That was allegedly fake.
There's always something bad going bad around Puff. That event was based on an AIDS foundation that money was supposed to be going to, and then later they found out that didn't even exist. I guess he was just on his hustle. Well, that hustle went bad that day.
And it just should not have been a lie. It just should not have been a lie, because it was a big lie. Nothing for AIDS. What AIDS?
Because there was even people in the crowd saying this is an AIDS event.
There's some suggestions that the money has disappeared, that it was a bogus cause.
There's no AIDS event. The AIDS Foundation said they would not claim anything like that.
Now that is insane. A scam? So apparently, money disappearing seems to follow bro something serious. And where money smoke, where there's money smoke, there's a puff. Right? Like there's a puff of smoke, whatever. Look, for years, we've seen this strangeness following bro. All the artists that was under bro and how many of them, I guess, got out of the situation penniless or having gotten monetarily jacked. Take a listen to what the Locks had to say about working with your boy Diddy and when Diddy called into the show while they was talking about this. Take a listen real quick to this.
Hard for me to look at Diddy. It's hard for me it's hard to go, like, to be phony about it and pull him out on stage at the Hova concert and do the Benjamins, and it's hard, like, it's not.
Have you talked to him about
millions of dollars? This is my life. It's worth dying. It's worth killing over. Like, serious.
That's what people don't understand.
Don't say, Jada, you bugging, or it's worth really killing. Like, sit down, think about it, pull it all on the table. It's really worth doing it over. Like, some things ain't worth it. That's one of the things that's worth it. So, me personally, I can't sleep sometimes. Like, I lose sleep, but I be ready to just black out. Like,
how long have you been? Have you had the conversations with Puff about trying to buy it back?
He's so much of a gangster with the paperwork. He'll tell you one thing, and then he'll tell his lawyer or people that represents him something else.
And then it never happened. And this is amazing. I mean,
and you've been trying to do this for years?
For years, hands. We on our, we've been quiet and all that. We on our 7th or 8th lawyer for this.
No security guard can stop.
How much money are we talking? How much money are we talking?
Off a skyscraper.
We talk.
Stainless steel with the double door joints.
We talking.
No security.
I couldn't even tell you.
I mean, estimated you couldn't.
A couple mil.
A couple million?
I would say a couple mil.
I can't even say. I'm not even sure.
We paid a couple mil to get out. We paid almost $3 million to get out.
To get off Bad Boy.
Yeah, we had no $1 million budget. We did one album there, Hinch. We did one album. We did Money, Power, Respect there.
This ain't for albums. This is for life.
This is for life, too.
This is why it's worth killing. It ain't like
when this contract's up.
So for the rest of your life, if you make a song, you have the way it stands. He gets money no matter what.
If we make a Give It to Me or in the club, he's gonna make more off that than we are.
And people don't understand.
That's worth throwing it all out the window.
That's worth saying, wake up saying, yo, I'm tired of this, man. I'm literally tired of this. Like, people, yo, it's a hit, and people, people been calling us since, like, you guys can't do this, and, it looks like a gimmick, and it looks like a game, and it look, this is our life. Like, this ain't no joke. Like, when we came in the door,
it's worth killing. It's worth throwing it out the window.
When we came in the door, we ain't no greedy dudes.
Mm-hmm.
If you know us, Ange, anybody who knows us, we hard workers, we chilling, we humble, we the streets like. But we ain't trying to go rob nobody for nothing or say, yo, hit us with something. But yo, dog, we made one album with you. Years ago, we came in the game. We paid $3 million to get off. Close to $3 million.
I gotta pay him $300,000.
You made, Lord knows what you made off the Benjamins.
Every time I put out a solo album, he gotta get an advance of $300,000.
What kind of?
It's crazy. That's what the people don't see. Like, and to me, it's like, yo, come on, dog. You on MTV, VH1, $1 million parties, Sean John, Justin's, this and that. We did one album with you, dog. You Benjamins, Lord, No Way Out from the Benjamins, sold something crazy. You made something crazy. You made your money back off of that. And when we came in the door, our advance was between the three of us was like 100 G's. And you charged us $3 million to let go. And you had our publishing for half of 10 years now. And we've been trying to, we've been quiet. People be like, y'all wild, like y'all got
but behind the scenes, you've been dealing with this for a long time.
We're on our 7th lawyer.
Is that Puffy on 11? Puffy's on 11. You want to talk to him?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
What do you call it? What do you call it? And don't say we can come to your office or do none of that, because we can't do none of that. We can't handle it no other way but with lawyers, and you know that, so don't get on the radio and act like a tough guy or none of that.
You know how we can settle?
You acting tough.
I'm in my office, so why don't we stop talking on the radio?
Now, you want people to stop talking because you just don't want to know the truth, dog. We made one record with you, Money, Power, Respect. It's 10 years later, and you still got half of our publishing. Now, there's no way you can make it justifiable that you deserve half of our publishing.
You ain't saying nothing to my face. We just at the concert. You ain't saying nothing.
What are we going to do? Shave it to your face? Get sued? What do you want us to do? We can't touch. We can't be violent or none of that. We can't even have.
Saying all this, dog, 2 years ago, Levels in Miami.
Let's real recognize real. Y'all know where the office is at. There's a big sign on it. I'm gonna be here.
The whole National Guard downstairs, too. Cut it out, man.
I ain't gonna get caught up in this. I'm a grown ass man, man.
You're a coward.
And I don't take nothing.
You're a thief, Bob.
Coward.
Don't say you're a thief.
Okay.
You're a
Come
thief.
to the office, man. Come to the office so we can straighten it out there,
Yo,
man.
how we just 3 guys you don't even mess with. You had your H2 publishing.
You call me whatever you
You
want.
won't let his publishing
I'm
go.
at the office.
You won't let your man's publishing go.
You gonna argue in front of New York. That's the way you want to
do. You own your man's publishing, though?
Nothing to y'all, man.
Do you own your man's publishing?
New York could believe it or whatever. I don't
do you own your man's publishing?
And I can sleep good at night because I ain't never did that to y'all. And if y'all ever want
to, you had a whole bunch of artists that
I'm here. That's it.
Dog, you had a bunch of artists whose careers never went right with you, dog. Be for real, dog. Look at the list.
We don't want to be violent.
You the artist that did the best for yourself. Look at your list, dog. Look at all the artists you dealt with. Look at the situation they dealt with. You know what? 12 not happy with you gone. Faith not happy with you gone. We not happy with you gone. Faith not happy with you gone.
Wow. All right, he's hung up. He's gone. He's
Shine jail. He says that, but what do you mean you ain't a thief or robber? Dog, it's 10 years. We made one album with you. You got half of our publishing. Don't try to get on this phone with you a tough guy, because all you do is direct us to the lawyers. And you said that we had a face-to-face with this man in Miami, Levels, 2 summers ago. You know what he said? Yo. Dog, y'all been through a lot, I know that. I know y'all felt it never went right with me. I feel like I got wrongs to right. This is what he said out of his mouth. This is what he said out of his mouth. You the one who came back, coming to see if we want to get signed and do all that again. We want our publishing, dog, and we got a right to that. It's been years now. Years you had our stuff. Nobody, pardon us. Pardon him, he was wrong for threatening you or your life over the radio or whatever. But that's frustration.
He didn't threaten. Let's just clear. He didn't threaten. He said it's worth.
It's pardon me. You're right. He didn't threaten you. But it is worth it. And he don't understand that because you just been robbing people for years. And people could look at it, and you could look at what he said. Then you look at us, and you look at his catalog of artists he had. And you sit back and do the homework yourself. You go home, forget what we said, forget we the streets, we the locks. This is how we voice our opinion, and this is how we voice our opinion because we ain't corporate. We ain't industry, so we gotta let the streets know that. This is how we voice our opinion through the airwaves, through the mixtapes, through songs. We can't voice our opinion through lawyers and go. You seen what we gotta do to have a meeting, Ange. So let's be for real when it comes to the corporate side. Don't try to confuse the listeners in the streets to think it's that simple, because he's gonna give you the runaround like he's been for the past 10 years. We've been trying to get our publishing the past 10 years, so don't try to act like we bugging out of nowhere. We've been through 7 lawyers and all kind of things. So, but be for real, we did one album with you.
Well, can I just ask you, I'm sorry.
I'm worked up.
I know you are. No, I know you are. But let's just say this. Let's just say this. At this point, the way this whole day and this whole thing has happened, it might have been, it's too bad that it had to take this long and come to this point to get him on the phone, but he got on the phone, and it's obviously a public...
Still trying to butter it up.
I know he's... Okay, but let's just say, but now it's a public argument, and you know, whether you believe...
Nothing's gonna happen.
No, but whether you believe he'll have the meeting or not, he said he would, and I mean, would you at that point, let's say, would you sit down, would you have a meeting, and if this was resolved, would you then be able to continue? Is it just this alone? Well, that's 2 parts. Number one, would you sit down? He said on the radio he would sit down. I know it took a long time. I know it's on the radio.
Problem sitting down. It's not us that don't want it. It's not.
We've been trying to sit down forever. This is what nobody realized.
But now it's public.
Yeah, we want to sit down.
He cared, or he was, you know. It got to the point where he felt he needed to call up and discuss it. It got to the point because when you tell people the truth, because most of hip-hop, 90% of hip-hop is fake people. And people coming on air being fake to you. And probably it's 80% of the artists in the same situation we in, but they sit up here to you fronting so much. And, you know, I'm this and that, I got this and that, I got this and that. If you didn't do them big numbers, I know exactly what you got. If you came in the 90s like we came in, unless you was spectacular, you sitting there fronting because you don't want the people to know how it's going down. Now, we all right. We made money off of our hard-earned grinding. This is what people need to understand. When you see us in the street and the nice trucks, the Rangers, the Benzes, whatever vehicles we in, when we copped our houses, when we did all of that, we did that off a hard-earned side artist, grinding, mixtape hustle. I get a verse for you here. I write this here for you on the low. This man is making tons of money off of us for no apparent reason. No reason at all. Okay, I can't wait to sit down and talk.
Hey, yo, man, shout out to the Locks, man. You follow? Look, they were super vocal about it. Mace was super vocal about it. You're not supposed to step on people on the way up, especially if folks are monetarily at your mercy. There's nothing worse than someone that knows that, you know what I mean? Like they hold them the chips and they crush the people under them. That's downright devilish, man. You follow what I'm saying, man? That's why I can't stand the devil. That's why there was so many I hate the devils. You follow what I'm saying? In the other video where everybody was, I hate the devil. I mean, I can't stand the devil, man. Listen, I can't stand greed neither. Listen. Look, if you can't stand greed, you might as well put that in the comments too, right? Listen, fast forward to today, and Diddy's son is now being sued on some insanity, making it look like the apple don't fall too far from the tree. TMZ posted the following. Well, Academics posted what TMZ posted, which is that Diddy's son, King Combs, is now being sued for assault, man, during a 2022 yacht party, man. According to the TMZ, they posted Christian Combs is now being sued for sexual and the alleged victim claims that she has audio recordings of him forcing himself on her during a yacht party. And another accuser, Rodney Jones, which is wild because a large portion of this lawsuit stemmed from, not this lawsuit, the other lawsuit that brought Diddy into the limelight comes from Rodney Jones. It says Grace O'Marcaigh just filed, that sounds like, is that Irish? That sounds Irish to me. Anyway, never mind all that. Grace O'Marcaigh just filed a suit against King in LA, alleging that she was working as a steward on a yacht she claims Diddy himself chartered a few days before New Year's Eve in 2022. In the suit, O'Marcaigh alleges that she was doing her job during the shindig, where she claims was advertised as a family-friendly excursion. I can't imagine Diddy throwing a party as a friendly event or whatever. And King came on, after which she claims he immediately became fixated on her, uncomfortably so. She alleges that King had her take a shot of lick, right? And she claims she immediately suspected that it was spite. They wouldn't do something like that, would they? But despite that, she was able to tell him to get off of her and leave her alone. She claims that bro was trying to kiss her and grope her despite her protestations. O'Marcaigh's lawsuit purports to describe audio recordings of what she claims depict her telling King she's not interested in woo-ha with him and trying to get away from him while they were together in a studio on a yacht. Okay? Eventually, she says that she was able to get away, but claims King insisted she find him a place. But claims King insisted she find him a place to sleep. So she said that she led him to the theater. Once there, she claims that King cornered her again and attempted to force her to perform oral. But she says she fought him off and includes in the docs photos of her forearm where she claims she was bruised in the altercation. She says that she was able to escape but claims to have suffered mental and emotional distress over it ever since. By the way, she claims Rodney Jones, this is what TMZ is, right? They say she claims that Rodney Jones, Diddy's formerly hired music producer, who's also suing Diddy, was in the mix of this yacht party, and she's being repped by Tyrone Blackburn, the same lawyer who filed Rodney's lawsuit. Is this not insane? She's being represented by Tyrone Blackburn, who is also the same lawyer that filed Rodney's lawsuit. Let me tell you, all these people, didn't I tell you yesterday these people are weird, man? Didn't I say these folks are strange? Let me give you this last piece of information, and then I'm going to be out of your hair. You know what I'm saying? Because I know you got things to do. But look, I was helping you while you was washing the dishes, man. Have you no love for your boy? Listen to this. Concerning Diddy's, concerning the attorney, all right? That same attorney is now being criticized by the judge for a pattern of salacious case filings. Okay? Let me read out to you what Ball Alert posted. It says, the attorney, Tyrone Blackburn, the attorney who filed one of the high-profile sexual lawsuits against Sh0cking Combs, is now under the spotlight for potential disciplinary action, Billboard reports. This development comes after a federal judge criticized the attorney. So mind you, this is the attorney that is representing the dude that brought the lawsuit against Puff, and the woman that brought the lawsuit against Puff's son, as well as bringing in dude that brought in the initial law. This is insane. This development comes after a federal judge critiqued Blackburn's approach to filing lawsuits, suggesting they aim to attract media buzz and embarrass defendants rather than seek justice. Judge Denise Coate, overseeing a separate legal malpractice lawsuit filed by Blackburn, pointed out his questionable legal practices across 5 different cases. This is a circus, man. It's like, you know what this whole situation is like? It's like America. Where the damn eagle at when you need it? I need the sound of the eagle. Whenever I say America, I need the sound of the eagle. Can someone put an eagle in a comment section for your boy? This is America. A circus, man. Big top circus. Your president is 1,001, right? The other guy that's running for president done caused an insurrection against the country. We can't win. Earthquakes is going off. There's nowhere you could even move to. Where am I gonna go to? Madrid? Wasn't the police beating on a black dude over there? There's nowhere to go. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If there's anywhere that we can move just to get away from this insanity right here, man, where can we go? Post it in the comments below. Where is it peaceful and it's not a big top circus with nothing but clowns running the show? It's nothing but clowns running the show, holding up that stupid circle with the 3 fingers up. They're all a bunch of freaking circus animals. My bad. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Be sure to like. Be sure to subscribe. Thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source, your source for celeb news.